Hello and welcome, geometry classes. I would say welcome back to those who miss my videos so much from my honors classes, but you are joined, although you cannot see them, you are joined by the geometry classes that have not experienced this before, and what an experience they're in for. Today we're going to cover 5.1 and 5.2, and we're starting on polygons. And as you've kind of heard me say many times, geometry is a very visual subject, way more visual than algebra classes. And so one thing that geometry is used in is art and architecture. Those are two big things that they're used in. Algebra, solving equations, are used in architecture, but geometry is really used in architecture, engineering, constructions, and especially art. And you can see that from this picture. It asks, what polygons do you see in this woodcuts? And you'll see me bring in different artists from time to time. The way I know if you're taking notes, if you've watched this video, is you come into class and you will have certain things written down. The first of which is state the longest and shortest side. This is something we've covered before. There is an incorrect date on there, but go ahead and solve that problem on your notes. I will be looking for that. And now write 5.1 polygon sum conjecture. Please write this into your notes. And what we're looking for is there a polygon sum formula. Now we'll do this in class. We will investigate this in class with the charts that you see right in front of you. And this is different polygons. A polygon is just a figure with 3 or more sides. So a triangle is the smallest polygon, because if you only have 2 sides, you have a ray or an incomplete shape. But most polygons we deal with are not triangles or squares. When we talk about polygons, we usually are talking about 5 sides or more. But a polygon and a square are, a triangle and a square are polygons. So take a look at this. I'm going to fill this out for you. I'll fill out the quadrilateral sum conjecture and the polygon sum conjecture. Quadrilateral, 4-sided figure. The sum of the measures of the 4 interior angles of any quadrilateral is 360. And you know that because if you look at a square as a quadrilateral, a rectangle as a quadrilateral, those have 90-degree angles. 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 is 360. Those are the 4 sides. While a polygon sum conjecture says the sum of the measures of the 5 interior angles of an n-gon, and an n-gon just means any polygon, a 5-sided figure, a 6-sided figure, a 7-sided figure. Okay, sum of the measures of the n interior angles of an n-gon is 180 times n minus 2. And if a polygon, it has n sides, it is called an n-gon. That's what I was just saying. Don't be confused by the word n-gon. It just means a pentagon, a hexagon, a heptagon, an octagon. It just depends on how many sides it has. So please write that down. And you can pause the video if you want to get all that down. So here is another exercise I want to see you try. Exercise 1 and 2, find each lettered angle measure. A and B, just know that because these 2 sides are parallel, these 2 angles are parallel. So to find A and B, you're first going to find those 2 circled angles, and you find those by doing 180 minus 26 divided by 2 because they're the exact same. And then that'll help you find A and B. Then to find E, you know that these 2 lines are parallel. Here's your transversal. So this angle right here is the same as 26, which will help you find E. And then you know we just learned about polygons. You can find C because D is obviously 180 minus 97. So what I'm going to do, I gave you a lot of information there. This will be an extra credit problem, 10 points extra credit for anyone that gets A, B, C, D, and E. 5.2, exterior angles of a polygon. So that's it for 5.1. We're going to do some work on that and that with activities in class. So please write 5.2 exterior angles of a polygon. Is there an exterior angle sum? You bet your bottom dollar there is, and I'm going to tell it to you. So, the exterior angle sum conjecture. For any polygon, the sum of the measures of a set of exterior angles is 360. Always. Doesn't matter what polygon it is. Could have 8 sides, 20 sides, 100 sides. The measure is 360 because it's basically a circle around there. Any polygon you have, you're just measuring all the degrees are the degrees of the circle. And then here's some different polygons. You can see the interior angles. How do we find the measures of just one interior angle? If we know the sum of the interior angles, you just divide. You just divide by the number of sides there are. If we know in a triangle there's 180 degrees, to find one angle, if they're equal angular, we just divide by 3. If all the sides are equal angular, you divide by 4, divide by 5, divide by 6, and so on. So now we got 2 more theorems, the equal angular polygon conjecture. And that says you can find the measures of each interior angle of an equal angular n-gon, just a polygon, by using either of these formulas. The first, and you can decide which one you like better, is 180 degrees minus 360 divided by n. Or, and the one I prefer, 180 degrees times n minus 2 divided by n. So write that down, please. And then the exterior angle in an equal angular polygon. So if you're using the exterior angle sum conjecture to write the formula for the measure of each exterior angle in an equal angular polygon, you write 360 divided by n. And that's going to give you, if all the angles are the same, the exterior angles, one exterior angle is found by 360 divided by n. We will go over this in class. And then to finish off your notes, you can pause this. I want you to solve this equation. We did this in class. I just want to make sure that you watch this video. I want you to then watch this. So you can pause at each point to make sure you write it down. So pause it now to solve for the second one. And then you'll pause it now to get the third question. And you'll pause it now to get the fourth. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all those things from the videos. I hope you guys understand the material. If not, that's why we flip the classroom, is so you can now got your notes ahead of time, and we're going to reinforce all the information you just learned the next class you have. Have a good evening.